Rain in the region over the past week has kept the wildfires from growing, but with a stretch of warm, dry, and perhaps windy weather on the way, fire officials are warning the dangers could return quickly. Welcome to KOIN 6 News. I'm Wayne Haverly. Now, the rain may have slowed some of Oregon's biggest wildfires, but fire season is not over. Incident commanders say with the weather changing this week, that could impact the behavior of those fires. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling is live now with details on just what that means in the days ahead. Jennifer?
Well, Wayne, an official with the Riverside Fire said today it could mean the return of smoke as well as the reignition of some hot spots or small fires within the fire perimeter. Take a listen to what he had to say today.
The moisture coming in has that double-edged effect as well. It slows things down, but it also makes it harder to identify where the heat is. So next week with the warming and drying will allow us to identify where those heat sources are. So folks will see more smoke likely. They'll see things popping up and smoking that they haven't seen for the last number of days. But that will allow us to focus our efforts going forward on where we need to put more resources where.
The Riverside Fire is 34% contained, and Johnson says they are paying close attention to some wind and weather patterns that are changing this week. However, he says the probability is extremely low that there will be additional evacuations, and he says they are monitoring the situation and are comfortable where they are at. The conditions will be nothing like when the fire made its big run a couple weeks back. The Lions Head Fire is now at 34% containment as well, and the Beachy Creek Fire is at 56% containment. Scott Owen says the perimeter of the Beachy Creek Fire now is massive at 400 acres. He says they will be keeping an eye on the weather this week as well.
We put in a lot of work around the fire perimeter in anticipation of this upcoming shift in weather. We're anticipating higher wind gust and drier weather. So the precipitation we've received over the last 5 or 6 days has really helped us accomplish some really good work. But we are looking ahead to having some drying conditions, which will increase the fire behavior within the perimeter.
And Owen says if you see fire within that perimeter due to the weather changes, that is to be expected this week to some extent. He says crews will be monitoring those flare-ups. They are projecting at the end of October for containment date of the Beachy Creek Fire. He says the rain has helped, but they need to have a more season-ending event. He says there may still be power outages and rock slides and trees that come down and block roads. He says a lot of communities have been reduced to level 2 evacuation level. He says they don't anticipate the fire going towards those communities again. He says if they were very concerned about it, they would have kept them at a level 3. So he perceives those folks in a level 2 don't have too much to worry about, but as usual, that means be ready just in case. Now they're hoping they will get another long stretch of rain again in the next few weeks to come. Of course, it is fall, so everyone is crossing their fingers so they can have a fire season ending event. Back to you.